we've had some fun stuff occurring in the revolution, and some things are bigger than I thought. We had a little bit of an attack from the Guardian, and it kind of freaked a gentleman out. Who had started My Militia and was helping us out and spreading the word and everything. So that took place, and he kind of backed away a little bit. But the tie actually got stronger with My Militia. So, for any of you out there watching who are, more into action preparedness, militia-minded, not in some crazy extremist kind of way, but in an actual, upholding the Second Amendment kind of way, go to mymilitia.com. Register, find others in your area that are like-minded. I want to definitely support that as well. You can be part of both. There are great things going on with both. We are definitely making sure that the message gets out as much as possible, thanks to the nice ties that we now have with them. So they got a little bit attacked with some false information by the Guardian, so I want to make sure that they're supported as well. It's a great little group who really just has the Constitution in mind. So we should definitely be supporting that. None of the rest of the Constitution or the amendments get held in place other than by the Second Amendment, and people willing to use the Second Amendment. So. It is a great cause. Definitely check it out. Get with it if you haven't. That kind of thing. So, So we're continuing to move forward and make roads into new groups and new things. There are lots of good militia groups in there. I just got off of a very long phone call with one down in Arizona. One gentleman down there, and long phone call, good phone call though, and they go out and help the police. They go, when there's disasters, they help out with that. They've been called by other groups to help protect free speech amendment rights. That's what the militia is about. It's a citizens group. Who are for protecting the constitutional rights. And this is the funny thing, guys, police force is not supposed to be this big a thing as it is. Police are ridiculous with the amount that we have. It is bordering on its own military state right now. And that's why we're seeing the weirdness that goes on with certain cops, acting tyrannical, or certain cops, I'm just following orders. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Janae posted a video from Canada where they were literally coming into a dude's house and arresting him and removing him forcefully to take him to the hospital for his own safety. He's not even allowed to be in his own house. So I don't know the backstory on that whole thing, but that's not the state we're supposed to be in. We as Americans are supposed to be taking care of ourselves, and the militia is a force that is meant to help that. When you're talking about the police, what do the police do? If somebody breaks into your house, what are they going to do? They're going to come clean up your body. They're going to perform a rape kit on your wife. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to help you. They're not going to stop it. They can't get there in that amount of time. Cool, you have some kind of standoff hostage situation. Maybe they can work through it. But they're not going to help you with somebody breaking into your house trying to steal your stuff right then. You're the only one that's going to protect you, right? And that's what militias are supposed to be. They're supposed to be a group of like-minded people in a community who are willing to protect the community. What the mafia originally started out to be before it turned all corrupt. It's just local citizens there to protect each other. So, if that's the kind of thing you're really interested in, that's what the founder of My Militia really had in mind, was changing the image from these weird spins that keep getting taken with the militia, if you're interested in that, go to mymilitia.com, join up. I'm going to drop a link. Actually, I'll just pop it up there right now for anybody who's interested. But yeah, great group of guys. It's definitely an amazing group of people to be around that are like-minded and in the right things, and you may have to find your own thing there and start your own thing. There may not be something in your area. One guy up in Utah, he's looking for something. There's nothing there. There's a lot of people willing to follow, but nobody willing to start the thing. So I had a conversation with him, and I'm like, hey man, maybe you got to be the one to start it. It's easy to come along, and this is funny even with this thing, right? People come along and they love to tell me what I'm doing wrong and what I could be doing right, what I could be doing better. And I listen to all of it, don't get me wrong. But they do it while they're doing nothing, not even helping. They're not even helping spread the word, but they're out there telling me how I should be doing it instead. I love that. We got this one little crowd of people I'm talking to, and I watch the conversations that are going on amongst this group of people. And you got some people who've done some stuff, and you have people who've done nothing. And the people who've done nothing come in and oh no, we need to do it this way, and we're going to do it, and you should help support us. Okay, first off, before you get support, why don't you find out what's worked and what hasn't worked from them? Why don't you try to work with them and see what they already have going on instead of just coming in with a brand new idea? Imagine if that's how businesses ran, Every time we hired a new employee, they got to change the place however they wanted. I had one girl work for me years ago that did that, right? I worked in the tuxedo business. We had a set way things were run, corporate-wise, that was the way it was done. I'd been tried and tested. I was the guy who actually was moved from store to store for this company, and they would put me in charge of a new store, and I would fix it up. Within a year, guaranteed, every store I was in would have at least $250,000 increase in revenue. That was what I did. And so this girl I hired, she worked at a cell phone stand, and she was a good salesperson. She comes in, and I run her through how the filing system for weddings goes. And I'm just like, all right, I just need you to, just go through it. It's a thing we do. Make sure everything's in date order, because that's how weddings run. They run by weekend. Not alphabetical. You can't run it that way because you have absolutely no idea what the hell is going on. So I tell her, just go through, make sure nobody misfiled anything. It's a real quick thing, right? I go get lunch. I come back. She's reorganized the entire thing alphabetically. She felt my system was stupid. Okay, first off, not my system. It's a tried and tested system that has worked for years. It works. It works 100%. You don't change stuff that is working, right? You change stuff that's broken or adjust as needed. There's always room for improvement, don't get me wrong, but you don't just willy-nilly just change everything of how it's going. And I love that people try to do that in this. They love to come along and, oh yeah, well, what you're doing just isn't working. Okay. Well, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to help? Don't be a consultant. I don't need a consultant. I need somebody to get in here and help. That's what we need. There's always that. There's lots of people willing to be a consultant, but nobody willing to do something about it. It blows my mind. So, that's the thing. It's always easier to come in and critique what somebody else has done than it is to shut up and just start it yourself. So we really have to, on that message, just continue spreading the word, keep pushing it out there, and we're just going to keep finding more of the right people, getting more of the right people involved. And this thing's just going to keep growing and expanding. So, that's really all I got for today. I'm gonna turn this over to a little bit of Q&A. I am, by the way, guys, thinking of possibly stopping the lives and for 6 of the 7 days, doing a standard YouTube video where I can keep it maybe a little quicker. And then, 1 day a week doing just a Q&A. That's all we do. Anybody's got questions, anybody got concerns, comments, whatever, we just open it up and that's the whole thing, right? It's just Q&A for the whole time that we do it. But the other 6 days, it's just message, so you can kind of get them quicker, because these things can spread out. I know, people don't watch for the whole 45 minutes. So, I don't want to waste your time, and I want you to get the important information. So that's just my thoughts. Definitely drop a comment here if you like that idea. Let me know, what you're thinking about. So, if you like that idea of doing 6 in 1, 6 videos and then one just live Q&A every week, let me know if you like that, and we'll probably switch to that if people like the idea. So let me just fly on up here and see what we got. Lots of hellos. Nicole Ferguson. Yeah, that video freaked me out too. That's what she said. Freaked her out. Insanity. And that's the thing, right? So, early on back in March, I was part of a medical freedom group here in Illinois. Love that group. I'm gonna mess it up. It's Jessica Thomas or Jessica Thompson. Thomas, I think. She runs that group. It's one of my groups that I'm still in. Fantastic group, but there's like maybe 1,000, maybe more. Illinois for Medical Freedom. You know what? Let me double check so you guys don't end up in the wrong group, because there are some less than great groups out there as well. So let's see, groups. Here we go. And actually, I'll drop a link in there. Why not? See more. Protecting personal freedoms in Illinois. There we go. I really enjoyed this group. They're pretty smart ladies that run it. They are really fantastic. So here, anybody in Illinois who wants to be part of that, I'm just going to drop the link down here so everybody can join it if they want. Great group. It's not little. It's pretty decent size. They got holy cow, they've grown quite a bit. A little over 3,000 members. But anyway, I was on that, and when the lockdown first happened towards the end of March, I posted something about that, and it's messed up. Had a few people pop on there like, oh, it's not that bad, it's okay, they're protecting our health. Like, wait, what? Like, you realize how this goes, right? Like, you don't see it at all? Okay. So if they can do this to protect your health, then they can do the vaccines to protect your health. They can mandate vaccines. Oh, that's not going to happen. No. Okay, hold on. Pulled up an article from Denmark. Threw it up there. They've already done it. They've already passed the law that in Denmark they can mandate the vaccinations. You don't think that's coming here to the U.S.? Oh, no, it'll never come here. Here we are. Here we are, guys. Here we are. So when you're seeing these weird things happen in other countries, like what happened in Canada, where they're coming to your house, they declare you mentally unfit because you're willing to speak out, guess what? That's what they're going to do. They will do that. They will declare you mentally unfit. They'll take your children away, and they'll put you in a hospital saying that you're not fit to even take care of yourself, and that's how they'll get rid of you if we don't stop this. And that's why it's dangerous to have this big of a police force and people not policing themselves. So anyway, that's my message. You watch these things that happen. Don't think it's too crazy to happen here. It will come here. It will come here. Just like the mandated vaccine thing is trying to come here. Nicole Ferguson, that's why you have weapons. Exactly. Aaron Dane, did you ever hear what happened at the hearing on Tuesday near Rockford? I don't remember who was taking on the governor for the Illinois residents. I'll be at the protest in Springfield on Saturday. Okay, awesome. Good. Rockford thing. I'm not sure which one that is. I know there was the thing with Representative Bailey, and that judge said that his stuff was unconstitutional. Timmy Downs, the guys in Georgia tried to protect themselves. Look what happened to them last week. Exactly. And then there was a girl on the beach who got arrested too. And then the girl in, you know what? She was in one of my other feeds. I'm going to drop her link too. She needs some support out there because she tried to open up her business and they totally threatened her licenses. And I talked about this, the licenses thing, right? There it is. That's her. Yeah, it's on my page. It's the Philadelphia CBSLocal.com. She's wearing our face mask. I love it. The American Revolution 2.0 face mask. Yeah, she got completely shut down there. So, where is her name? There she is. Oop. Nicole Leanne Messino. Let me see if I can get her deal here for you guys. So yeah, definitely like shoot her a message, support what she's trying to do. Yeah, there we go. Here, I'll drop that in real quick too, so everybody can see her and support her. But yeah, so she's the one who she's trying to open up her salon, and the police came in and like threatened her licenses, all kinds of stuff. She actually redesigned the place to make it safe so that there was no issues. Like added partition walls, added masks for the like full on plastic face mask with the mouth mask, mouth and nose mask, and they still wouldn't let her do it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you're literally not allowed to protect yourself anymore. The nanny state is getting ridiculous. Elizabeth Dworak, I watched a video posted by a cop, I'm sure it's been censored, that was asking his fellow cops to think about whether or not their actions are right. That the badge doesn't give you the right to trample on people's rights. That it's their job to protect people, and if people feel that their rights are being infringed upon, that will wake the sleeping giant, and then lots mad Americans with guns won't be shut down, and the police won't be able to do anything about it. Exactly. And quite frankly, like, guys, if you know anybody in the police force, in politics, military, I don't care if they're active or retired in any of those things, I want to hear from them. I want videos from all of them talking about their oaths. So get me names, get me contacts on that. I'll talk to them and explain exactly what I'm looking for. But I really want to push on this oath issue right now. All of these people took oaths. I want to make sure we push that issue and really get that word out, because that's what's going to turn the tide. That really is. Erwin William Davis. Let's see. These are not my words, but I do agree with it. This was written from a friend of mine's Facebook page. Democrat Congress members are literally giddy with the results of the virus's havoc on the economy. They eagerly compare unemployment and market numbers every morning in the halls, offices, and over phone conferences, laughing and mocking Trump as they watch the economy he built crumble. They're actually excited about what the virus is doing to America during an election year and the opportunities it presents to go after Trump. Their intention is to drag the shutdown out as long as possible in order to crash the economy, Trump's strength, right before the election to make Trump look bad. He said Pelosi is threatening Democratic state governors to keep their states shut down as long as possible, assuring them they will be rewarded when they take the Senate and White House, all at the expense of America. This isn't rumor or opinion. This is happening. And I don't doubt it. I really don't doubt it. I also think there's some guys who, are billionaires and think they're kings, like Pritzker, Newsom, these governors. They are independently wealthy. And they think they are kings. They think they're king shit and can do whatever they want. Nicole Ferguson, can someone send me more images to share about the Tea Party? I need new ones. Yes, actually, I am. We have a couple people who are working on that now. We're just working to make sure that they're coming up with as many as possible. Michael Dano, no, the senator did not get back to me. If you want to, can you try sending him a message? Also, I'll send him another one. But the more the merrier. That's kind of how we get through there. Aaron Dane, I plan to watch daily, but I lose track of time. How about an every 3-day live Q&A so us old people don't forget to ask? All right, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, maybe like a Wednesday and Sunday thing for the Q&A or something like that. Let's see. Aaron Mish, the nursing home for my wife's grandmother. The residents can't even leave their room to even stroll down the hallway. Their food is brought to them and they have to eat in their room. These poor folks living in a prison. Depressing. Extremely. Hey, welcome, Monica. Monica Squires there. She was a huge help. She's been awesome through all of this. She's really, really amazing. She's helped out with a lot of stuff. Let's see. Elizabeth, Newcastle Retirement Home is doing the same thing. Someone comes in at 6 a.m. and takes my grandma's temp every morning. Yeah. Nicole Ferguson, they're coming to take me away. Ha ha. Ho ho. Hee hee. Oh, God. She's funny. Yep, Michael Dano, that's it. That was to the Nicole Leanne Messino. She's awesome. Pretty lady. Don't let my wife hear that. Yeah, I mean, she's like a responsible business owner. She's not just like, all right, everybody come back in. We're going to pretend like it didn't happen. Like, she went through like making sure all the requirements were met. Everything was good. Trying to put people back to work and be a responsible business owner. Like, and they're still threatening her. This is ridiculous. Ah, God. Oh, yeah, and Michael, she also said that she's going to post an event on there, so we're going to help promote that. I was talking to her about it, so anything we can do absolutely in that area, we should definitely. Who is the one barber who opened up? There were people driving 300 miles to get a haircut at this guy just to support. We need to see similar. Anybody who's doing that kind of thing and we hear about it, we need to support this. Jen A knows a few active and retired. Excellent. You know, anybody in there, like, you know, that we can get to talk about this stuff, we need to. We need to get them talking about how important the oath is. Absolutely. Nan Turner, elder homes are making residents stay in isolation all day long by themselves. Very depressing. It is, and it you know, it's similar to us. You know, if you think you're at home alone right now, and it's depressing, just being there. But you can still social media, you can still chat and text and whatever. Like, they don't have a lot of those. Like, a lot of the old folks, like, don't have that. The elderly or whatever, however you want to word it, they don't have those the same technology. Number one, either because they don't have a phone, or number two, they may not be totally familiar with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to generalize, but I met a few grandmas and grandpas who are quicker on a phone than I am. But, you know, there's a large portion of that population, of that demographic, that don't have something. And, you know, where they used to be at least able to talk to each other and hang out and, you know, play cribbage or whatever they do, you know, they can't do that anymore. So, you know, it's sad. Marta Forberger, I'm delivering food for them from ShopRite, and I can't come into her door, and she can't even walk because she's disabled. So I had to leave it outside, and she was upset with me. I know. Yeah. It's a shame. Nicole Ferguson, if you could come up with a list of questions to ask about the oaths, I could get you the interviews. Save you some time. Awesome. I will do that. That is a great thing right there. I will get you the list. And I can email the video interviews to you. Perfect. That is great. Yeah, and anybody who can do that, like, just, you know, if you know somebody, just be like, hey, I want to ask you a few questions about your oath and what you think about it. I will put that together. I will post that. And then, yeah, try to get those. You can record them from your phone, send them to me, post them on my page, whatever, tag me in it, and we'll get them up there, just blasting these things out one after another. So I want to get them up on YouTube too. So, you know, if you can email me the file or however we can do that, that would be ideal, because I would love to do that. And then, you know, maybe even put a compilation together at some point. Michael Dano, I'll try to talk to the senator in the morning when I go to his press conference tomorrow. I already sent him a message this morning. He will be on at 8 tonight. Good. And I'll try to jump on that at 8 tonight too. So, So anyway, we'll do a little bit shorter one tonight. We'll kind of end off here. But yeah, Nicole, I'll get you the list of questions. Actually, I'll post it on my page. And, we'll go that route. But we'll kind of cut this short because, you know, it is Mother's Day. Those of you who are mothers should go spend time with your family. Those of you that aren't mothers, I'm sure you have a mother. So anyway, go enjoy. Have a good Mother's Day. Everybody, you know, if you're not a mother, then thank your mother for all she's done for you. If you are a mother, then thank you for all you've done for your family. And, those are Americans. All right. Nicole Ferguson, don't blow the kitchen up. And Aramesh, yes, thank everybody for their hard work, and thank you guys for helping to spread the word. We got to keep doing it. We got to keep pushing this word out there because there's a lot of resistance, so we got to overcome it. But everybody, thank you. Happy Mother's Day.